Good morning everyone. Welcome to another 10-minute session. Thank you for joining. Today we will add a few more postures and build on from where we left off yesterday. But please make sure that you are doing the stretches we did in the previous session so that your shoulders open up, your hips open up, your spine will become more flexible. Today we will start with Ballast, child's pose. For that, sit in Vajrasana, toes touching, heels apart, spread your knees wide and reach your arms forward and drop your forehead to the floor and let your hips drop back onto your heels. Now, this is a resting posture, so try to breathe into the back of your body, relaxing the back body. We usually don't breathe consciously into the back body, so this is a great opportunity for you to relax the back of your body. Imagine that with each inhalation your back is widening and spine is lengthening. See if you can stretch further. So during the yoga practice we use the breath as a tool to stretch. So every time you inhale you are exploring a new space in your body, and every time you exhale you are relaxing and getting comfortable in that new space. So keep that in mind every time you stretch. See if you can stretch your hands a little more further. Now come to a tabletop position, wrists below your shoulders, knees below your hips, and now start making circles with your hips, taking your shoulders beyond your wrist to the sides, forward to the other side, and grip the mat with your fingertips and make sure that you're feeling the weight distribution as you go forward into your fingertips, to the outside of your hand, to the heels of your hand, and engage your hands. The more you engage your hands, the more you will engage your arms, and this will protect your joints from any injuries. So clockwise and then anti-clockwise. So make sure that you're feeling the weight distribution on your palms and the fingertips, and use your breath to move. Feel the stretch in your hips. Now we'll go for cat-cow stretch, Marijasana. Exhaling, tuck your chin to the chest, suck in your belly, round your back, tailbone in. Inhale, tailbone out, chest open, stretch your abdomen, look up, stretch your throat. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, come up. Make sure that you are initiating the movement with the tailbone tucks in, chin to chest, stretching the back of the body. Inhale, stretching the front of your body, stretch your abdomen. Exhale, and only breathe through the nose. Inhale. Now walk your knees back a little bit and slide your shoulders past your wrist, bend your elbows, bring your chest all the way to the floor, put your chin to the floor and lift your butt up. Now push your elbows towards your leg so that the top of your shoulders is activated. Suck in your belly and lift your buttocks. Walk your knees a little more forward if you have more space, and keep breathing. It's a great way to activate your back body and engage your shoulders. And this is uncomfortable, but stay here for a few more breaths and then stretch your legs out. Bring your forearms in front of you. Rotate your palms a little outwards and find external rotation of your upper arm bone. Now point your toes and push the back of your feet into the floor, lifting the kneecaps up and rolling the thighs up towards the ceiling, stretching your spine away from the pelvis. Pull your hand towards you so that your chest comes forward between your shoulders. Imagine your heart is trying to jump out of your chest. Feel a stretch in your throat. Look up. Keep breathing. Every time you inhale, try to lengthen your spine. Imagine your crown getting a little more closer towards the ceiling, crown of the head. Keep breathing, lengthening the spine. Keep your glutes tight, legs engaged. Now slide your hands back, elbows hugged to your body, Push your hands into the floor and lift your chest up. Keep your shoulders broad. And if you can't lift high, that's fine, but make sure that your shoulders are broad and your elbows are hugged to your body and your legs engaged, your glutes engaged. Try to look up, engaging and lengthening your spine. Keep your shoulders broad, pull your shoulder blades down the back. Now from here we will go to upward facing dog. Push the back of your feet into the floor, lift your knees up, lift your hips up, shoulders broad and look up. So now you are engaging in the entire front body, stretching the entire front of your legs and your torso. Tuck your feet in, exhale, lift your hips up, come to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So there are 3 things that you have to remember in this posture. Keep pushing the heels to the floor, stretching your calves. Keep lifting the hips up and keep pushing your hands away from you. Imagine that you're pushing the floor away from you. Relax your neck, drop your head. Your head should be hanging heavy like a weight. If you feel a rounding in your back, you can just bend your knees. Now start walking with your knees. Bend your right knee, bend your left knee. See, and feel the stretch in your calves as well. Pushing your heels heavy towards the mat, alternating between your heels. Now keep pushing your heels towards the floor, feeling the stretch, the entire back of the leg and the back of your torso. Shoulders broad, suck in your belly and try to make a hollow space between your hip bones and gaze towards your feet. Eventually, as you get more comfortable in the posture, you'll be gazing towards your navel. But for beginners, just gaze towards your feet. Your shoulders broad, armpits facing the mat. Keep breathing, lengthening your spine. Find maximum length from your fingertips to your hips and from your hips to the tip of your heels. Now, bring your knees down, stretch your hands forward. Make sure that your thigh bone is perpendicular to the floor and doesn't slide forward, where you get maximum stretch in your chest and your abdomen. Either you can put your forehead on the floor, or you can just put your chin on the floor and look forward, but forehead on the floor is more comfortable. And use your breath to lengthen your spine. Find that mind-body connection. See if you can stretch your hands a little further. Now we will go for a twist of your torso. Take the right hand and tuck it under the left. Rest your right shoulder on the mat and find twist in your spine, in your chest. If you want to twist further, you can bring your left hand in front of your face, push the hand into the floor and twist your torso. Find an opening in your chest. Keep breathing, keep twisting. And if you want, you can just stay here, or if you want to stretch further, just stretch your left leg towards the back wall or back door or whatever is behind you. So find length in your body. Imagine stretching your entire body. Find that line from your left hip to the left fingertip and try to lengthen that line and try to bring your hips parallel to each other. One hip should not be up and one should not be down. So engage your knees and bring your hips down towards each other. Now bring your leg back. Now twist on the other side. Now bring your right hand in front of the face and push it into the floor. Find an opening in the chest and a twist in your spine. Use your breath to relax your body. Everything should be calm, smooth, long. Stretch the right hand forward, left leg back, pushing the right heel to the floor. Sorry, sometimes I confuse between right and left. Just be aware of right and left for your own body parts. Keep breathing, keep lengthening that line. Find the stretch. Stretch deeper, use your breath. Slowly bring your leg back. Stretch both the hands forward, come to starting position, go for one final stretch, opening your chest. Now slide your hips back onto your heels, sit back to child's pose. You can spend a few minutes here if you want. It's very beneficial to open your hips. It's good for your ankles and feet. After this, just lie down in Shavasana for 2 to 3 minutes, relaxing your entire body. And that's it for the day. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you enjoyed. And see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day ahead. Take care. Bye-bye.